Hades, developed and published by Supergiant Games, has become a truly standout game from the 2020 year, selling over 1 million copies and winning a multitude of awards since release. In this roguelike action RPG, the player plays as Zagreus, the son of Hades, as he repeatedly attempts to escape through the various layers of the underworld. Like many other video games, Hades pulls greatly from Greek mythology as inspiration. However, Supergiant wanted to do things somewhat differently, with designer Greg Kasavin saying in an interview that he always was frustrated as a kid by how modern versions of mythological characters often dismiss their many complexities, and that the developers of Hades wanted to stay true to the source material by representing the Olympians as more of a dysfunctional family. How closely, though, do the characters in Hades represent what the classical myths say about them, particularly in a visual sense? Athena is a great subject for analysis, as she's the first Olympian that a player of Hades will encounter throughout the game.
I so look forward to our meeting face to face amongst the gods, dear cousin. Olympus shall be merrier and wiser once you're here.
Taking an initial look at Athena's design in Hades, some of the most obvious details are the owl, the shield, and the large helmet. As mythological text may not be the best for a comparison of visual details, let's look at some surviving art from ancient Greece instead. The statue of Athena with an owl that resides with the Walters Art Museum in Baltimore actually mirrors some of the aspects of Athena's design in Hades. The owl, commonly known to represent Athena, is present in both depictions, down to being placed in the right hand, which may point to the symbolic importance of the animal. In both adaptations of the goddess, she wears some form of notably shaped helmet, though they aren't exactly the same. For example, the helmet on the statue depicts a sphinx, which isn't present in the design from Hades. Athena's shield in her portrait from Hades is notably absent from the statue from ancient Greece, but that doesn't change its importance to her character. Historically, it's rather common for Athena to be represented with a shield, but she's also connected to another rather important shield from certain myths, the Aegis. While it's rather easy to confirm that the shield in Athena's portrait is not the Aegis due to it being one of Zagreus' usable weapons in his escapes, a specific aspect of it seems to have remained in Athena's design. Some history about the Aegis is that it's not always represented in myth as a shield. Sometimes it's said to be wearable armor or perhaps an animal skin to be worn over top armor or a shield. Though the Aegis is commonly considered to belong primarily to Zeus, he would occasionally lend it out to his daughter Athena. In myth, Perseus gave the head of a gorgon that he slew to Athena, which she apparently wore on either her breastplate or shield. This is why some depictions of the Aegis shield have a gorgon head on them. However, neither the Aegis shield nor Athena's armor in Hades has a real gorgon head on them, which is probably due to the existence of the House of Hades' maid, Dusa. However, Athena's portrait does seem to have a gorgon head depicted on her armor, a creative liberty to be sure, but good to see that this detail wasn't forgotten. Overall, Hades is a well-loved and respected game for many reasons, and it seems like Gen Z, the artists for all the character portraits in the game, took great care to ensure that the various gods spoken of in Greek myth are accurately shown and detailed with their various emblems and symbolic possessions, all modernized for a new age and audience.